Welcome to the first video of my contest prep YouTube series. It is May 5th, 2019 today. It's a wet and humid Cinco de Mayo here in Orlando, Florida. But the day definitely did brighten up a little bit. So I'm going for a walk right now to get some steps in and to walk little Bella, get a little bit of sunshine. And instead of Corona today, I'm sipping on some BCAAs, Swedish fish flavor from Ghost. Sam and I went to GNC yesterday to pick up some new things. It's kind of a buy two get one free sale, so it was decent enough to try these for the first time, and they're actually really tasty. So just going for a walk now. Decided I'm going to at least film a few videos for YouTube related to my contest prep season, because the last time I did a competition was in 2017 in the summer, maybe just before the summer. And so it's been just over 2 years now since I stepped on stage last, and things have been going really well so far. I actually started prep like 4 or 5 weeks ago. I started at 188.2 pounds, and now I'm down to 178.0 as of this morning, which was a low weigh-in. So really kind of making a lot of progress in the first few weeks, which is normal. Obviously it'll get more difficult as I trend lower into the 170s. It's been really easy so far. My coach put me on basically like 2,400 calories to get started. So probably, you know, 500 or 600 calories under maintenance, I would guess. But I didn't really track much in the off season, so it's kind of been a little bit of a feeling out period. And we haven't made any changes in the first 5 weeks. So kind of just kicking off the video here, and it's a normal Sunday here in Florida. Gonna golf in a little bit, as long as the weather holds up, hit the range, and then watch Game of Thrones tonight for, I think it's episode 4 tonight. So looking forward to that.
Drop that bitch.
Bella, you know most dogs like to play in the dog park, but you don't just have to pee and poop. You can actually play on some of these. She's like, nah, I'll go around. I'm showing this to your mom if you don't stop. Yeah. That's disgusting. Your mom just gave you a bath, and now you're literally rolling around on the dirty, wet sidewalk. So we're just finishing up our walk here. Bella's getting a little bit impatient. I think she's tired now. But we're finishing up. I started the walk by programming an outdoor walk into my Apple Watch that my brother got me for my birthday recently. But halfway through the walk, the watch ran out of batteries, so I'm assuming this was probably about 200 calories burned. We were walking for like a half hour, maybe a little longer. So I'm never sure if I should track that, because it's not really like an exercise workout, but it was a couple hundred calories, which is, right now I'm doing 3 sessions of 200 calories worth of cardio per week, on top of my normal macro regimen. So I don't think I'm gonna count it. All right, showered up, and now I'm going to make a meal. I've had probably about half my calories for today, and I saved a lot of calories for tonight to have a nice tasty meal during Game of Thrones. And so right now I'm actually just gonna have a bowl of protes, My macros overall for the day are 60 fat, 260 carbs, and 200 protein. Like I said before, I've been losing weight pretty consistently on those macros. So this is kind of the only meal that I eat that's pretty well balanced as far as macros. It has fat, it has carbs, and it has protein, whereas normally I'm pretty much all over the place with my meals. So it's pretty simple. I'll start off with 40 grams of quick oats, and I like my oatmeal pretty runny, so I put a whole cup of milk, and after I microwave it, then I add in a serving of protein powder. In this case, just bought this cookie butter whey protein yesterday along with the Swedish fish BCAAs that I mentioned earlier, and then a serving of the cookie dough nuts and more, which has like really good macros for a nut butter. For 2 tablespoons, which of peanut butter would normally be like 15 or 16 grams of fat probably, this is only 9, and it tastes so good. And then actually also before I microwave it, I'm gonna put in a serving of egg whites too, because I just needed like 5 more grams of protein as I was tracking my macros for the rest of the day. So I'm gonna throw that in there. Right. This milk, by the way, if you are new to tracking calories, is kind of unassuming, but if you can find this milk from your supermarket, it has 13 grams of protein per serving compared to 8 grams of protein in a normal glass of milk, and only 6 grams of carbs versus like 12 or 13 grams of carbs in a normal cup of milk, and obviously no fat since it's skim milk. So as long as you're good with, look at this idiot. as long as you're good with lactose, which I definitely am, I have a lot of dairy, then this milk is your best option by far if you're interested, and it tastes just as good as regular milk. So we got our oats are ready, probably super hot, so I'm gonna leave it in there for a minute or so, and then add the protein powder and the peanut butter. Oh, and I forgot the egg whites, but I'll throw that in. Oh, I guess I'm not having egg whites. So as you can see, it's a little bit runny, but I like it that way, especially since I'm gonna be adding some of this protein powder. So I'm gonna take 42 grams worth, which is a little over a serving. That's 37. 48. 43. 42, perfect. And mix that in with some nuts and more. This is gonna be half a serving. So that is 16 grams about. Perfect. Mix that up, and it's a delicious and decently filling meal. And I like oatmeal because it's very easy to manipulate some of the ingredients to hit your macros perfectly. So I kind of planned the rest of the day around this meal, the food that I had earlier in the day, and then the food that I know I'm going to eat after this. And so I was kind of just able to mix and match like protein powder and milk and oats and the peanut butter, because like I said before, there's such a good representation of all of the macronutrients in this meal. And it, like I said, it tastes delicious, and I'm excited to eat it.